So here's Kaimi Fairbairn to do the honors. And off we go to wrap up a busy weekend of football. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Set, 95-56. Here, 21.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
Clearly, every time the Saints put together a game plan, they plan to get Michael Thomas involved early and often. 125 catches in 2018, the most in the NFL. Not bad for a kid in Pop Warner football that only played the minimum number of plays every game.
Ready.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Ready. Check safety. Easy, opposite. Easy.
Now Breeze. And Thomas has it. A big play. Breeze finding Thomas. 61 yards. Looks pretty evident what they want to do. The same connection to start the game on back-to-back throws.
But when you've got a big-time target, you've got to go to him. The flip side is, shouldn't the defense know that? They should be better prepared.
Absolutely. They're going to have to step up and in a hurry.
Ready. Yellow lady.
Alert 3. Hey, watch it.
Hey, kill.
Check three.
Hey, easy.
Motion.
This is Alvin Kamara, who made the Pro Bowl in each of his first 2 NFL seasons. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Second and goal at the 5-yard line.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for second and goal.
Check. Hot route. Here we go.
Kamara trying again. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is third and goal.
Man up, deep. Kill. Check.
They'll run it with Kamara. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. A rough go there on third down. A loss of 4.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Check 26.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Many would call that a gutsy decision here early on to go for it, 4th and goal. There was no hesitation. Field goal unit never sniffed the field.
It was a message, and the message was, I trust you on offense. Go out and make this happen. Go ahead and pick it up. You know what else he said? I trust my defense as well. If they don't get it, I know you're going to hold them. So it's a message to your entire team that you believe in them.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This fielded at the 2. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
The face mask moves him all the way out past the 40 now for first down. Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
Another try after the first down sack. Watson, and the pressure gets to him again. From his linebacker spot, Vontaze Burfict with a sack.
Well, it's apparent that these guys are getting after it right from the opening kickoff. They roll right downfield and score on their first possession. And here on defense, back-to-back sacks. Someone is ready to play.
You got block me. You got time to go.
3rd and long. It's Watson. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
This is taken at the 15. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
Check nickel, nickel.
Hey, easy.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. Now, this is just the 5th all-time meeting between the Texans and Saints here, taking place in Week 1. And they have split the previous 4 meetings. Of course, the Texans entering the league in 2002. But you would think that these two teams would have met more because the cities are only separated by 350 miles, I-10 connecting them. In fact, for New Orleans, Houston is the closest NFL city of any in the league. So it's kind of interesting that this is only the 5th time that they have met. The last time they got together, November of 2015, the Texans winning that one 24-6. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Ready? 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up second and 6.
Slam, slam, slam. Watch twist. Watch twist.
Hey, easy.
That's mine. I got him.
20 seconds.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Ready. Yellow lady, yellow lady. Check, check, check.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking.
From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. He'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get a
they?
little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game. Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Get set. Get team.
Bring it. Bring it.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Saints 7, Texans nothing.
Let's set. Get team.
Pick your game up.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Get set. Get team.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Get it down.
57. Watch the run.
On 2nd and 11 now. Watson. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs.
Texans.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Pick it up. Begin.
Now Watson. And this one grabbed by Darren Fells. And he's taken down inside the 30.
Here we go.
Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
A gain of 19 yards.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
The first down carry here for Johnson. Johnson on poke free. Football's out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Good set. 18.
Set was the mic.
Put his boys down. He's coming.
Check flight 47. Check flight 47. Check 43.
Let's go.
Throwing on second and long. Watson. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. Touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks scoring a touchdown against his former mates as they are now on the board here in the first half. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Bang.
What's that?
Bang.
They'll run. This is Kamara. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Ready. Yellow waiting.
Ready. Under 10.
Kill.
10.
Breeze to throw on 3rd and 1. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Breeze going to come up here, 1st and 10. And he's hit on his first 9 passes now in the ball game. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first.
Come on, one thing for sure. You know that Michael Thomas is going to be the target on a 3rd down pass, and Drew Brees finds him and keeps this drive moving.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 47.
5.
To throw is Breeze. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school.
They'll run on first down. It's Johnson. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Johnson, the ball carrier. Marshawn Lattimore on the tackle. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 35-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
I know he ain't got it.
Well, we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. This is caught. It's Cooks. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He had 1 touchdown earlier, nearly a 2nd one there.
Yeah, it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep him out of the end zone after a big play. Perhaps you go right back to him. Don't need the distance, but maybe he can pay things off after a big effort.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Texans have taken the lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
14.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. Oh, look at the juke. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived, as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
So after the face mask, they get to start all the way up past the 35 now. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And Sanders has got it complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Breeze. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Ready. Yellow lady, yellow lady.
He don't know no better. Hey, 4-1, Mike.
Breeze now on first down. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Ready.
Breeze now after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's first and 10.
Watch the whip. Slam, slam, slam. Say.
Here we go, here we go.
A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. A loss of 2 there. Second down. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Ready. Yellow lady.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Breeze looking to throw on third and 2. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Breeze going to come up here, first and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far.
Hey, echo. Hey, check. 41's coming. 41's the mic. I got it.
Shotgun now for Breeze. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And this one a 41-yard attempt. And Lutz's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we're at halftime of the first of 2 here on this opening Monday night of 2019. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will be taken very short. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want to.
On second and 9, Watson steps away to his left. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
Was trying to extend the life of that play, wasn't he? Got out of the pocket, ended up scrambling off to his left, trying to find anyone open downfield to try and make a big-time play.
Thought he had an opening there for a second, but that window closed pretty quickly.
47 Mike, 47 Mike, Mike 47.
Throw on third down. Watson. He gets it to Cooks. Touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Texans push further out in front.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Makes the score Texans 21, Saints 10. Kaimi Fairbairn had to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be taken short. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Hey, 4-1 Mike, 4-1 Mike.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
From the gun, it's Breeze. Trying to lay one up deep. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Gary and Conley. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They go to Johnson again. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Taken in at the 11. Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 21-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
21-yard line.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Back, back, back.
Breeze now. And that's complete to Sanders. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
That's good for the Saints. First down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Ready.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
21. You're good, you're good. My four, ready. Bravo.
41's coming, 41's the mic. All day, baby. All day.
Breeze now to throw. That'll be complete to Cook. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
Hey, easy.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Third and 15 here after the first and second down plays went in the wrong direction. Here's Breeze. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
Ready. Yellow waiting. What? Hey, kill. Out.
Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Breeze. And this is Cook with a grab. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 29-yard line.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Breeze now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Lucky. Hey, break it down, fellas. Break it down.
Here's Breeze to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And they've got another 1st and 10 as the penalty keeps this drive moving.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback.
Hey, Zoo.
Get that quarterback.
Into the red zone, it's Breeze. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Kill.
Again, they'll throw with Breeze. It's caught by Sanders. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Ready.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion.
Check. 11. 41. Hey, Alpha.
I got it. 41 Mike, right here. 41 Mike. I got you.
Again, it's Breeze. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Let's bring it. Hey, switch gears. Hey, check 24.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Hey, 12.
Check 24.
Hey, exit.
41's the
Easy, opposite.
Check tight. Watch the eye. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
Ready. Yellow lady.
So a little extra time to ponder this 3rd and goal as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Now Breeze toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
A 21-yard attempt.
And Lutz puts this one through. And that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This will be taken very short. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Again, it's Johnson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeout? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
Texans.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They'll try the air now with Watson. And that's complete to Cooks. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Brandon Cooks with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Texans push further out in front. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Makes the score Texans 28, Saints 13. Miami Fairbairn to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Set. 95-56. Here, 21. Hey, wahoo! 41 right.
Now a play fake here on first down. Looking again for Thomas, this time complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Get ready.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Ready? You ready?
Let's go, Ty.
Hey, kill.
Check 37.
Hey, foxtrot.
Throwing now is Breeze. And brought in by the tight end Cook. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Yellow lady.
A 5-yard gain.
Check.
Brings up second down.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
A loss of 2 yards. It's now 3rd and 15.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
41, 53.
Check 41.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Breeze. And it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this Texans defense stands tall. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that when that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
Here's Watson. He's going to loft one deep left side, and that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Houston. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Texans push further out in front. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Here we go.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Ready.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. Here, one.
Check.
Shoot.
Routine spill. 5-1. Hey, orbit.
We got double up.
Where's that?
Now Breeze. And Santos has got it complete. 19 yards there on the catch and run. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Throwing on 1st down is Breeze. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Sammy.
Breeze to throw again. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Saints, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning.
5-9. Hey, Charlie.
41's the mic.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Team 6. Team 6.
Breeze now on first down. And he finds Montgomery complete. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll make it a second down. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Traquan Smith, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. Now Breeze will bring the Saints offense up to go for 2 here.
Switch.
Hey. My 7.
55, my 55. Hey, eat. I'm coming after you.
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
And the effort snuffed out. The Texans hands team recovers. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
That's what I do.
They'll run it with Johnson. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 25 yards, the pickup there, and also a 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, from my vantage point, that's just one bad play by the offensive line and a running back who's had a lot of good ones tonight.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean he's not going to be ticked off, nor is the offensive line.
David Johnson on his way. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. David Johnson. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Texans push further out in front. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like...
And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. One final try here for Breeze. He's going to let it fly. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Texans, it'll be a happy trip home as they start the season with a road victory here on a Monday night. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Saints, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll